Hey guys, Noble Complexity here. Welcome to episode 3. Let's get started. To begin with, we're going to need some gold. Lots of gold. At least that was the first idea I had, was to just get a bunch of gold. Here's me clearing out my chest from gold. And here's what the gold's for. These guys. I decided to trade for them to get some ender pearls so that way we could go after the dragon. We got, I think, 4 ender pearls and that was it for a stack of gold. So that's when I realized this method's not really going to work. We're going to have to actually go and kill the enderman. However, we did bring our total up to 7, so we're a little more than halfway. I think my goal is to get 14 or 15 of them in case we have to light the portal, and then there's 2 to find my way there, so we have some wiggle room. But before that, I decided to raid this bastion real quick, because it was right there next to the village portal. Here's me building over to it, ever so slowly. Making sure that the guys don't come after me. Found this smithing template, and if I'm not mistaken, that's used for making netherite armor and stuff like that. I don't know if it uses one for each time you use it to actually make like the netherite tools, but I know it's important, so I made sure to grab it. Our overall haul. And here's what I did with the gold. I figured I might as well try again and see if I can't get a few more pearls since we got it. After trading with them, I dropped my stuff off at the village chest and decided to leave it there so that way, in case I die, I don't lose this valuable stuff. And then I proceed to go after Enderman. And this guy hits a lot harder than I predicted. I thought I was doing pretty good. I thought he would have died by now, and then he gets me. I quickly decided to come back and finish the job. And of course, he was one hit. Here's the Iron Golem getting revenge for me. I decided to go to the source. Instead of looking at night for Enderman, I decided to try and see if I could find one of those warped biomes where the Enderman spawn in the nether. I wrote down the coordinates of where my portal was, and I headed over there to look for one. And I found one. It took maybe 30 minutes, but I did find one about 400 blocks from my last clip. Now here's a montage of me killing Enderman for what feels like over an hour. Let me know what you guys think of the music. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Here's me heading back from getting ender pearls. And here is me preparing to leave to fight the dragon. I brought everything I thought I would need. Golden apple, 32 wood, 2 chests, a crafting table. I brought everything except for obsidian and flint and steel to make a portal, which would have made my life a lot easier if I had done it, but, well, nothing I can do about that now. Minecraft's least used crafting recipe, the arrow. And here's me figuring it out. Me making note of coordinates in case I need them later. And our journey begins. It looks like we might actually be here. It's telling me to go backwards. Boom. Yeah. And there we go. We're going down. Time to dig. Here's me finally reaching the structure. Me finding an iron armor trim in the library. I'm not sure what that's used for, but I assume it's going to be needed later. I was wandering around and I started hearing lava, so I started digging toward it, and I ended up finding the portal. Got lucky, I guess. Here's me destroying the silverfish spawner. Sorry guys, I don't really care for it. They're too annoying to deal with. Look at them, they're mauling me right now. They almost killed me at one point. They're so annoying. I always hated silverfish. I understand that they were useful back in the day, but now they're just freaking annoying. Yeah, here's me getting trapped. I was trying to block myself off so I could eat, but they just kept following me. And they wouldn't stop coming. I got the tunnel a little more, threw down a chest and a crafting table, just to have a little setup in case I die. I don't want to lose any of this stuff. I went and blocked off the lava just in case, so I don't have to worry about burning to death while I try and jump in the portal. And it hits me. There is absolutely no Eyes of Ender at all to keep the portal lit. I've never seen that before. Usually there's at least one or two. I've never been that unlucky. Just all the way around, this whole trip just was brutal. Just saying, it was a nightmare. This is me digging a staircase up so that way I can find this later in case I die from the dragon and need to come back. Just simplicity. It's me making the cobblestone tower so I can see where the entrance is. Here's me clearing out inventory space so I can fight the dragon. I don't want to lose anything important, so here's me tossing it now. So I was looking over my gear and I noticed my boots broke and everything else is about to break. So I was like, well, this is going to be an interesting fight. I mean, I know that some people have won the fight with no armor at all, so I still think I have good odds. Here's me making a little staircase so that way the fight's a little easier. I'm gonna make sure that I show this the whole fight, so that way you guys can watch. I'm not gonna cut any of this part out, but I'll shorten the unimportant stuff outside of this. Yeah, I was getting attacked. I accidentally looked at an Enderman, so I put down a water as quick as possible so I didn't lose any health. And then I built that little structure so I could hide under it. I like to do that, and I set up a couple more just in case, so that way if Endermen chase me I can hide under it and take no damage. The only problem is if the dragon comes by and sweeps through, it'll destroy all the blocks instantly. Yeah, and there's the second one with the bars around it. I decided to go into this one and build up so that way I can use it to shoot off of to get the other towers. Make sure I got all the blocks I need on hand and head up. I kind of crouch and shift and try and make sure that I don't take too much damage. The dragon keeps bumping me, but he doesn't quite knock me off until just then. But I was able to get one tower at least. And now he's starting to shoot at me. I have to be careful to conserve my arrows because if I use too many, I'll have to build up to each one of these towers manually and get them down. I decided to try and take out the other one that it has to be done manually, so I run over to it after making an infinite water source, of course. Instead of building up, I actually use water elevator. It turns out to be much faster and less risky in case I do fall. Yeah, this being the reason it was a good idea. And I almost missed the water there. For now, I'm going to go and run because he's currently aggro on me. I'm going to try and shoot the tower because he seems to be busy. I'm going to get another one here. And now all I have to do is shoot the towers, which I can do from pretty much anywhere as long as I have the right angle. I take the opportunity while he's down on the ground in sword mode. I try and climb up this tower, which, my window was very short apparently. I use this one to shoot off the rest. And I'm just gonna miss that shot, but barely. And boom. I'm gonna miss that one, and then on the next one because I didn't realize it was further away. There we go. And that's going to go right through me. I tried to hit it like a ghast, but it doesn't knock back. I got lucky it didn't bump me. I build up here so that way I could get a better angle on the tower to my left. And then he does this, so I have to jump off, water clutch it, and then I take cover over here so I can eat. So I wait around for a little bit to see here if there's any more towers that I'm missing. I wasn't really counting. And then this Enderman's going to get aggro on me. I'm going to water him. And then I'm going to build a little structure where he can't get me. Remove the water. We're doing pretty good on arrows. We have about a stack still. I'm going to eat the golden apple in the perfect time, because then everyone attacks me and I get launched. Left with one heart. Had I not eaten that apple, I would have died right there. I'm surprised my armor had held up to this point, to be honest. All the damage I took, I would have thought it would break. And then he's going to aggro me and I'm going to run again. And since I don't see him regaining any health, I realize that this is when I got to start doing damage to him directly. I wait around for a good angle to shoot him. I try and get him with the spectral arrows because I thought spectral means that they'll like glow so you can see him better. So I thought that might give me an edge if I could see him regardless of where he is. But I don't even think it lets me shoot the spectral arrows. I just assumed that the spectral weren't working. I don't know, it's hard to tell if I'm actually... They were glowing, so maybe I did hit him with the spectral. I get the achievement for shooting him with a bow. I go after him at a really bad angle. My thinking was try and just stay out of the dragon breath and just hit him. But then he knocks me and I learned that you gotta make sure you're under him so he doesn't launch you. Still in dragon or still in sword mode. I try and go in for another volley of hits. And then this Enderman comes and takes me out. I re-gear with iron armor because all my iron armor was pretty much busted, and I go after him again. I tried to bring crying obsidian to use as the portal because I didn't have regular obsidian. I only had 6 pieces of regular, but it doesn't work. So I decided to just go back and attack the dragon. So round 2 begins. Then I'm going to go back here and see what's going on. See where the dragon is in relation to my stuff. See if I have an opening. And it looks like the dragon's going away, so I'm going to push in and grab my stuff. Alright, the dragon's over there, so it gives me a moment to organize. Pearls, water, that needs to be a necessity, and then blocks. I don't need 2 food items, so... Something is hitting me. Okay, he's in sword mode again. So, I learned a new strategy, go up from under him and hit him. Try and make sure that no Endermen attack me as well. We do good damage here. We get him down to below half. And then he knocks me. I get the idea that maybe I can prevent him from knocking me around if I put a circle around it. Obviously it's a little late, but still, I'd rather have it than not have it. So I decided to use Endstone instead because I realized he would destroy anything else. So I try and get some bow shots in here. I get a couple of hits, and then I think I get this one. Nope. I'm also being careful not to look at any Enderman, because if I look at Enderman, it's over. Especially if I look at our large horde and I'm not in a good place to run. I could place down the water, but I might not be able to do it in time. That might do too much damage, or the dragon would knock me. Seems like he's working his way down toward the middle again. I try and get some bow shots on his way down. Most of them land. And now he's in sword mode, so I go in. I make sure to go from underneath so that way he doesn't send me flying again. I'm gonna get him really close to being dead, and then he's gonna depart on me. And see, had I not blocked myself off, I would have been launched again right there. So, made a note to self next time I fight. I'm gonna try and bow him to see if I can get him down. I'm gonna miss a bunch of shots. I think he's just one hit. I lied. He's 2 hits. He's gonna come back around. I'm gonna keep missing, and then I'm gonna get him right there. And he's gonna do his little laps around me. I tried to take a bunch of screenshots, and then I forget about them later, stupidly. Supposed to use it for the thumbnail, but oh well. And I feel like every time that there's like XP dropped from the dragon fight, it always ends up like destroyed somehow, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 100 levels is what he drops, and you only get like 60 usually. So, oh yeah, and here's me grabbing the dragon egg. And it's mine. And here's me creating a little platform for the portal. Here's me digging for obsidian so I can create a portal, but I end up falling in lava and almost dying. And I get mad and decide to turn this into obsidian. So now I only need 3 more pieces. And here's me finding an actual lava source. And here's me putting in the portal. But then realizing I forgot a flint and steel. Here's me coming back with coal, an iron nugget, and flint. And then here's me going to the library to grab some books and almost dying. After I was able to recover some hearts, I go out and try and take out the skeletons without realizing that there's more than just the skeletons. Spider almost gets me. And then I go and harvest the books and go home to base, and I set up the enchantment table. Here's me enchanting, getting extremely lucky. Fortune 3. Fortune 3. Fortune 3. Oh yeah, no. But I did get 3 in a row. All 3 of those previous ones were Fortune 3. And then I got an okay sword. Not too great. And then I noticed that I actually have more diamonds, so I decided to do another sword, a shovel, and then an axe to top it all off, so I get a full set of diamond tools. Minus the diamond hoe, of course. And I realized I had just enough iron to make an anvil. So here's me making all the tools, getting really lucky with them too. And then me combining the pickaxe to make an efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3. Well, that'll do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you thought of the music. And make sure you tune in for the next one, alright? I'll see you. Peace.